Hello, welcome back to Cars of Glasgow. I'm Thomas and today you join me with this Audi Q2 35 TFSI in Black Edition. Now this is a special thanks to Struan Auto Centre up here in Dundee for loaning today's car to come and showcase what this Q2 is all about. I have been curious about the Q2 since it was born all those years ago, probably late to a party, but why not show you one today? Now the Black Edition is special because here in the UK it blacks out everything as the name would detail. We do have a black S-line bumper up front. The grille is all blacked out, whereas it normally S-line would have chrome. We do have these really cool bright white lights up front. We do have parking sensors all round and the big Audi badge front and centre, just to let everybody know the car in front is an Audi. Now this particular Q2 does have these rather attractive multi-spoke 19-inch alloy wheels which are black with a silver rim. I think they're really unique looking and just really eye-catching, and yeah, it's one of the cool things about this car. Obviously this being an S-Line based model, we do have the S-Line logo on the side. And overall proportions of the car kind of sits somewhere between like a Golf and a Polo. It's not as big as the Q3 is how the naming nomenclature would work in Audi language. Now let's go ahead and check out the boot in this car because it's pretty spacious for the size of the vehicle. So around the rear we do have these Audi Q2 tail lights, and they are 3D'd. You might not look at it when you're out on the road, but you can get your fingers in there, and that's quite a unique detail. Big Q2 badge to let you know what model you're in, and then 35 TFSI. Although it says 35, it's not a 3.5 litre, it is a 1.5. Now, not too much else to say, it's just got the standard S-Line body kit back here. Again, black on black on black is the theme, tinted windows, little small spoiler. And if we open up the boot, you've got over 400 litres of boot space in here. It is electronic, like so. And it is a nice load height as well. There's not too much of a lip, and underneath there is room. You could probably get a spare tyre, but in this one it's got the emergency kit, so you can store other items in there. Do have a little white light in here, tie down hooks, as well as 60-40 split for the seat, as well as child seat anchors that you'd expect in a family vehicle. Not too much else to say in here. It is all lined with carpet, so that is premium. And yeah, you could probably get a small dog, something like that in there. And it does have little cuts outs at each side as well, in here and in here. So potentially you could maybe get something slightly longer going across there. Parcel shelf is nice and solid. This is a 4 for today. Nice to see that. But yeah, that's the boot in this car. It is electronically closing as well. Touch of a button, it's going to close like so. So under the bonnet we have this little 1.5 litre petrol engine, good for about 148 brake horsepower, 132 miles per hour top speed, and you're looking about 44 miles to a gallon claimed on the MPG from this vehicle. It's also worth noting we do have a gas strut under here, which I was not expecting on the Audi's smallest SUV, but we do have it and it is nice to see, nice and proper. Not too much else to say under here, but let's check out the interior. So you join me in the interior of the Audi Q2. Now this isn't the latest and greatest from Audi, but it is a nice quality place to be. We do have little air vents that you're able to lock and unlock with a touch of a button. We do have Audi's virtual cockpit as well as the MMI interface. Now we do actually have a switchblade key, which did surprise me. Foot in there, foot in the brake, and that little 1.5 litre is going to come to life. Now let's turn the audio off just so we're not getting any complaints. Now the sound system in this car is not too bad as standard, but yeah, what you want to know, well, on the left hand side we do have buttons here to change the screen up front, and we can scroll through other things. Now this is a fully digital instrument display here. I remember seeing it a couple of years ago on the Audi TT, and it is, you've got options that you can make things bigger, smaller, like your rev count if you want more of a map, which is a really neat touch to have that map in front of you. I did like it on other Audi models. And the right hand side here is where you're able to get your voice control and your volume knob as well, which I'm not going to touch again for the radio. On the right hand side is where your wipers are, and the left hand side is going to be your indicators and your flash. Now over the right hand side we do have lights, just like a normal Audi product, all the way to the right for full, and you can turn it in between from 0 to auto. Got door locks and unlocks on the side here, and then this is kind of a rubberized pattern, and then just kind of plastic up top. This kind of feels Audi-esque, maybe Audi A3 kind of level quality. We do have a little brush kind of plastic metal here, and we've got kind of faux metal as well up here feeling. Then down the door card we do have 4 electric windows, as well individual child lock windows you can lock from each side, which I think is quite a neat touch. And we've got electric wing mirror controls, as well as being able to fold them in and heat them. Boot the lease as well down here, and a decent sized door bin, which surprised me considering the size of the car. Now in the centre we do have 2 cup holders here with a little kind of divider thing, looks like maybe put coins or something in there. USB-A, as well as a 12 volt power outlet. Again, there's a little bit of a rubberized material shelf in between there, so maybe things like pens or things like that can go in between. Now we do have your climate control here, which are physical knobs for the heat, as well as like your fan speed, etc. And you can change the direction of airflow, all quite, you know, with a good kind of feel in the feedback from the button. Now my interface isn't the latest generation, however, as you can see, it's not touchscreen, but you can control it through this little knob here. Rotate in and out, and you can hit between some of the shortcut menus, such as your radio, and then you can do your sat nav as well, which I'm just going to mute the radio so we're not getting any more copyright. We do have drive select up here to switch between efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic or individual. Probably a car like this you're going to leave it between comfort and efficiency. We do have automatic start stop defeat hazards, traction control and a button to turn this screen off for the Audi MMI. Over on this passenger side we do have a little Audi badge, and this is kind of like a brushed aluminium feel. It's cold to touch on a cold day like today. We do have a decent sized glove box, and yeah, it's got the SD cards in there for the mat, but yeah, overall decent size, passes the Cars of Glasgow glove box test. Now this is your automatic transmission. You can get a manual all the way down for drive, neutral, reverse. It does have reverse sensors but no camera, and then these little toggles here allow you to toggle shortcut menus such as telephone, map, radio, media, whatever it may be. Now I quite like the material all around, you know, it does feel Audi-esque, but obviously a small Audi, which is probably what you're going to expect. And then down in between the 2 seats we do have a rubberized material with USB chargers. Again, you can maybe charge your phone and leave it in there, not have to worry about it. It's always nice to have a little bit of storage, and the armrest is able to get adjusted in terms of height, as well as slide forward and back as well, so that's quite nice as well if you're one of those people who want to get a bit comfortable. Speaking of comfort, the seat does have reach and rake adjustment on the steering wheel, and the seat is able to slide forward and back. It is manual, but you are able to get yourself comfortable in here. I am 5'11", decent enough headroom, enough shoulder room, and I can get myself comfortable in this small Audi Q2. Now this car, being the Black Edition, does have these S-line seats, so it does have the leather on the outside as well as this cloth material on the interior. It kind of almost looks like a version of Houndstooth, but not quite, but yeah, they're doing alright. You know, it is like kind of synthetic leather, it's not like the most supple leather in the world, but yeah, it's a nice enough material. And again, you are buying this, if you're looking at this model, this is the Black Edition one, so it is black, black, black outside and inside, but there are other trim colour options available. Now let's have a quick look in the rear. Now you join me inside the back of the Audi Q2. Now it's quite dark in here because we've got the black headliner, tinted windows and dark seats. However, do you know, I'm surprised the knee room is alright, headroom is alright as well. It's quite, you get reaping the benefit of that boxy shape. I will say there is a high transmission hump and there's no armrest in the middle, so probably going to be fine for maybe 3 children, maybe 2 adults and maybe something in the middle, I'm not quite sure. 3 at a push, but yeah, definitely going to be fine for carrying maybe 2 teenagers or 2 adults frequently. And we do have child seat anchors back here as well, so you can slide a child seat in here. Now there's no mat pockets and there's nothing in, no air vents or anything in the back, but we do have electric windows and we do have a little bit of storage in the door compartments, and that is the rear of the Audi Q2. So I hope you all enjoyed this video on the Audi Q2. It was great to show you the interior and exterior of this little Audi. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Check out my channel below, give it a subscribe, like, share on social media, and also give some love to Struans Auto Centre of Dundee, who loaned me this Q2 for today's video. They've got a great range of vehicles. As always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Ciao.